Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at all the features of LineageOS 15.1. This is TK and this is XDA TV. Now I installed LineageOS 15.1 on my OnePlus 5, and one of the things I really like about this is the fact that we can actually, so if I draw an M, you'll notice right there my torch is turned on, press it again, it turns it off. And that's really some of the customizations that you can do. What I really like about LineageOS, it's actually a light, very simple launcher, as well as operating system that you can install on almost any device. As you guys have seen on the portal, we have this installed on many devices, the Mate 10 Pro, a lot of Huawei devices lately. But the other thing I wanted to show you guys here's the application drawer. I do have root and I do have expose installed on this. By default, the LineageOS 15.1 does not come with that, but it is easily rooted, as well as expose works with it very nicely. So from the notification shade, we can bring it down, you can customize it, and what I really like about this is I can actually customize and change the brightness level. So if we just press and hold and then bring it to the top, brightness all the way down, and then bring it back to the center. Now of course you can bring it down all the way and customize it with the toggle, but it's nice that you have this built into the system. But as far as going into the actual settings within the system, there's a few extra things in here that you normally don't have. So network and internet, that's pretty much standard. You have the same options. You have VPN, hotspot, data usage. I am connected to an AT&T network right now. Connected devices, with as far as the ability to connect Android Beam, NFC turned on, all of those things are working perfectly fine. Apps and notification, I really like the fact that you can customize it, app permission, and of course under advanced you have default apps, emergency, as well as special app access if you need to customize them. Battery options are pretty standard. You have the ability of looking at your battery, how much screen on time you've had, 22 minutes, pretty bad for me, but overall, so far pretty good. This is not considered really usage, as I've been actually testing it out just to see how well it performs. Sound, this gets a little bit better here. We have customization option here. Phone ringtone, do not disturb, and under advanced, we have the ability of setting up all the different tabs as far as default sound and all the screen on sound and keyboard sound. Storage, pretty much same. We start off, we have storage manager. You can turn it on by default. You can turn that off if you'd like. Security and location, we do have a privacy card installed, and then of course LineageOS statistics built into this section, and you can go in as far as SIM card lock and of course screen pinging and all that other stuff here. Overall, very nice. I also like the fact that once you get into, so you have user accounts, and under user accounts you'll notice there is user, but you also have the ability of adding profiles. So you have the ability of adding other profiles and customizing them there. Last but not least, we can go into Google. That's the Google settings. So here where we get into some of the main customizations that you have. The first thing we have is buttons. Buttons gives you the ability of turning on the on-screen buttons. You'll notice they're right there. You don't have to have them since we have this working here. But let's say you install this on, let's say the OnePlus 5. This becomes very, very functional. Backlights turn on. I can customize those. End call and long pressing for the long screen torch, as I showed you guys at the beginning. I can actually press the power button, turn off the screen, press the power button, long press it, turns on the torch, and then pressing it again will unlock it. So it's very nice. It's very simple to change there. And then let's go back into settings. You can answer call, long pressing, all of those different functionalities, volume control, wake device, control playback, volume ringtone, keyboard. You can reorient to the volume controls when the phone is in the landscape orientation. Swap buttons if you'd like to configure them back, and of course notification slider. If you do, you can actually do the quick slide, or you can do the extended slide, so you can open it up from the right where it opens all of them, and on the left it opens it up normal. But again, this is a lot of customization just under buttons. Now when we go into system profiles, you have the ability of changing it from silent, automobile, and of course you can add different ones for, let's say, meetings and so on, and customize the different aspects there. Status bar, we can customize the quick pull down, as I showed you guys before on the right side. And then of course network traffic, you can turn that on. System icons, what type of icons will show up, like the volume, the Wi-Fi, Ethernet. You can customize it to either add more or decrease to make it less cluttered. Brightness slider with the notification on the status bar is definitely very nice. Auto brightness and brightness control, very, very nice. Now, before I go too far, I'm going to get into gestures, and that's really where it starts getting even more. So jump to camera, double pressing the power button. As far as gestures, as I showed you at the beginning when I did the M, it turns on the light. You can customize all the other one, and you have a lot. And of course, haptic feedback to tell you that it's actually initiating. Very nice. Date and time, backup, developer options is pretty much standard. Reset option and about. Now, under developer options, what I wanted to show you guys, you'll probably notice that there is root access, but this is purely for ADB. So we really don't have root on this device, and if you want to have root, you do need to root this the normal way. Under display, I did want to share with you guys that we do have live display, as well as ambient display as well. So both of those are present and you can customize them. And of course you have night mode and day mode. You can turn those on when you want them. If we go under the settings tab and about device, you'll notice right there we're running Android 8.1. It's OnePlus 5, the A5000. And of course, if we press on the Android version, we're going to get the Oreo. But if you actually, let's go ahead and go back. If we press on the LineageOS one, we'll actually get LineageOS. There is also some really nice options within the camera. So you'll notice here, this is not the standard OnePlus camera. So we'll go back one more. I'll swipe from the center and you got so many customizations available for you. So many options, video, 4K, front facing and back facing. Again, a lot of different things that you can customize within the camera. And of course, swiping from the top, going into the settings, you have the different modes. Auto, HDR, auto zoom, all of the things, and then you can go back into the settings from there as well. It is extremely nice to see LineageOS installed on our OnePlus 5, OnePlus 5T. We've seen them also on the Kirin devices with the Honor View 10, the Mate 10 Pro. So LineageOS is one of those operating systems that are very light, very easy to use, very easy to customize. And it almost installs on any of the single device that you can get. So I really like the fact that we're getting a lot of customizations, a lot of options. Let me know in the comments below what do you guys think, and have you ever tried LineageOS before, and how are you going to try 15.1 now that we have more support for many more devices? This is TK. Like and subscribe to this channel, like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.